Great question. I wake up at 4:30 in the morning, every morning. And I used to only do it during the week and then sleep in on the weekend. But I just decided, like, I get enough rest. I go to bed by 9. So I just wake up at 4:30 all the time. And the best part is if I want to sleep in on the weekend, I sleep until 5:30 and I feel like I slept until noon. It's great. I do that. One of the first things I do is I open up the Bible app on my phone and I get, I think this is my 11th year in getting all the way through the Bible in a year. And so I let that play while I, there's an audio option on it. If anybody's interested, the YouVersion Bible has a great audio component.
Nice.
It's really, if you tried it like 7 years ago, it's oodles better now. They actually have people reading it. It used to be like a Dex Talk voice for people that remember old computer programming languages. And so I do that, make my coffee. I'll usually sit, chill out for a few minutes with my coffee and, get a chance to check all my social media, all that. And then I will tend to read and study or work out right then. So I now work out 7 days a week, which is a new habit for me that's worked really, really well. And then I end up starting my day. My first meeting usually is at 8:30 with my team. We do a daily huddle where everybody talks about their big 3 things they're going to get done that day and how they did on yesterday's stuff. And that's for admin and advisors. And then after that, meetings start at 9 and my last meeting starts at 4:30, everything by Zoom. We do not meet any clients in person. So I'm able to do this whether I'm here or it's kind of tradition for us. We go down to Newport Beach, California for about a month every December. And when I'm down there, it's the same thing. And one new thing now is I'm moving my work week to just 3 days a week.
Nice.
So Mondays and Fridays will be more like maybe being a guest on a show like this, maybe a public speaking engagement, not things that have to be done consistently. So all client activity and any of the business administrivia will all occur on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday every week. And that really is about the 1-year RV trip with the family. We're just going to start a year early so the team is used to it.
Beautiful. Yeah, I like that. Excellent. I always ask the same question. I'm always learning kind of the different stuff that different entrepreneurs are doing. And I'm always picking up some new stuff. You mentioned a couple books. Is there some books that you can recommend to us that kind of, get you going or that, you recently read that say, hey, this is pretty good?
I must say, Sound Financial Advice by Paul Adams is not a bad read.
I heard that was a good book.
And incidentally, if anybody wanted that book and wanted to get it for free, if they get a chance to listen to an episode of our podcast and they just give an honest review, send me a screenshot to it of that review to info@sfgwa.com. My staff checks that email, and what they'll do is just put your mailing address in, and they'll send you a copy of my book.
Nice.
What is another one I read very recently? One I'm enjoying right now is a book by a former Olympic gold medalist called Distraction Proof Advisor. And the reason I share is not because everybody would want to listen to it, but really something I learned when I heard him speak that was just exceptional. And when he was competing in the New Zealand Olympics, it wasn't the New Zealand, he lived in New Zealand at the time, and he was the first person to ever win a gold medal for New Zealand ever. Or ever to win a medal for New Zealand ever. And he ended up coming in as either second or third. But this was the most compelling part about it. Think about this for a moment. You train for like 13 years of your life for a 2-minute race. And then on top of it, he mentioned it every year, just kind of a tradition he has. He and his dog go down in the basement and watch the video of it. And one day he looked and he noticed something never seen before. The guy who came in fourth, I think he came in third and the guy came in fourth. In the video, he noticed something. After years of doing this once a year, the guy looked up and looked at my buddy, Paul Kingsman. Looked at him. That cost him because Paul won by 4/100ths of a second.
Wow.
And I think it speaks to the importance for all of us to really concentrate. I don't mean concentrate like to like squint your eyes and focus, like remove all diluting factors. Concentrate. Focus is putting all your energy in one direction. Concentration is making sure you get everything out that's not contributing to what's important to you. And then, of course, I have loved Tribal Leadership is an amazing book. Start with Why is an amazing book. And You know, another one that I think is good for a lot of people, and you might have a lot of people listening that maybe you're not super outgoing. It might be a business owner, entrepreneur, but people sometimes have a problem with sales. There's a book by Daniel Pink that is super universal, even for a mom. I would have a mom read this book, a full-time stay-at-home mom. Daniel Pink's To Sell is Human. And it just kind of takes all, like my wife is selling my kids all day long on getting their homework done. She homeschools. So it's like, she's just selling all day and she doesn't know it, but you get better at it if you understand that's what it is.
Exactly.